Baywald has been a place of discovery, from its museum collections and Oceanarium to South Africa's oldest snake park. The institution has inspired curiosity and educated countless visitors about the natural world.
Baywald basically started way back, you won't believe this, started way back in 1897. So Baywald's actually been around for a very long time. The weird thing is that with the snake park and the Oceanarium, that was basically the first time something like that had ever been tried. There wasn't anything like that because there was always a need for research, especially when overseas scientists used to come here, or naturalists as they used to call them way back then, and they would come here and do research on what are the unique animals in Africa or southern Africa. And eventually just the whole research side of it grew because that coincided with the visitors coming to educate themselves about different aspects of the world around them and culture around them.
This is one of the largest geckos that you can find in the world.
But beyond its exhibits are residents whose lives have become part of Baywald's own history. One of them is 36-year-old Raki, a New Caledonian giant gecko, who has spent almost his entire life at Baywald. These days, the elderly gecko has retired from public display and is cared for behind the scenes, where staff closely monitor his health and well-being.
In the early 90s, like 1992, our previous curator of herpetology went to America and he got as a gift a New Caledonian gecko, and that was the first time they were bred. Very healthy and stuff, and it makes it now about 36 years old, which is clearly one of the oldest geckos in South Africa or maybe even in the world.
On the marine side is Sammy, Baywald's 20-year-old Cape fur seal, another one of the facility's oldest animal residents.
She came in as a pup in 2005, December 2005, so she's very special. Not only has she only been here for 20 years, but she's also the matriarch of the seal family here. She's had 2 babies here while she's been here, Lucy and Sandy, who both live with us at the moment still as well.
Baywald boasts one of the oldest snake parks in the country, rehabilitating snakes that can be released back into the wild and houses those who cannot.
We have a carpet python, right? That is quite old. Our Cuban boa that sits with our carpet python is, I think, about 37 or so, right? So very, very old snakes. With Safi, so this is Safi, a ball python. She is fully grown now. She's about 13 or 14 years. Right, so you have our teenagers, then we have our snake species that are a few decades old, right? Then we do have our Burmese pythons. They've been here for over 25 years. So it depends on the species of the snake. They do live longer here because of our care.
As Baywald continues to evolve, its oldest residents remain living reminders of a legacy that has connected people with nature and history for generations. Kim Daniels, SABC News, Gqeberha.